Right, 20-minute break. Ben, we need to get your costume sorted. Let's go and do that now. Come on, over here.
Vince and Digby have been as thick as thieves all day.
You know why, don't you? They plan to tour the show, and I think they're leaving most of the cast behind.
That doesn't surprise me. Huh. His precious Gwendolyn will be assured a place in that plan. How I hate that woman.
Catherine! She's only just lost her fiancé. You'd be wise to keep your opinions to yourself. Ruth is still cross this morning about that joke you made earlier about her being a double murderess, both on stage and in real life.
Ruth is an aging drama queen whose career has amounted to very little. Anyway, that's me finished for tonight.
You're not stopping for the curtain call?
No, don't tell Vince. They won't miss one person in the lineup. Good night. Oh, it's you.
Oh, hello.
Well, Gwendolyn, you've shown remarkable fortitude and fortune. And frankly, I'm surprised that you...
Catherine's dead. I just found her body.
There's a murderer in our midst. We could all be in danger.
Ben, are you sure? I was talking to her just 5 minutes ago.
Of course I'm sure. She's been strangled. I'm calling the police.
Another accident? Well, I suppose that puts an end to this awful production.
It's a rather strange way of looking at it. I'd have thought it'd been a great shame for your career.
Perhaps.
I'm going to check the body, see how she met her demise.
Oh, please do. Don't mind us. We're only trying to perform for the great British public.
I don't believe you had the pleasure.
It's Mrs. Shergold, the housekeeper.
Dear child. A street urchin, no doubt.
This is Ruth Rogers.
Kindly vacate the backstage area. It's not for members of the public.
We are investigating into the murder of Henry Tanner. And now Catherine. It is my belief that the murderer is still in the building. Vanessa, could you call the sergeant, please? Ben, could you show me where the body is?
Oh, I'm going to go and see Digby.
Oh, come in. Ah, Ruth.
Mr. Barton, this production is in jeopardy.
Because of Catherine's death?
You know about that? But how? I suppose that meddler Stephen Brown told you.
He didn't tell me. He didn't need to.
I'm not touring. Not after everything that's happened.
So we're finished. Is that it?
I am fond of you. But I'm still in love with Henry. I can't betray his memory.
But he'd want you to be happy.
I can't be happy when I'm feeling guilty.
Maybe you should ask Vince what's been going on. He's the one having an affair with Gwen after all.
What of it?
Well, perhaps you wanted Henry, your love rival, out of the picture.
You're accusing me of murder? What
You've got the
nonsense.
motive.
And so have you. Henry's death was a perfect opportunity for you, especially at the young age of your career, to step out from understudy to the main part.
Please. Vince isn't the killer. He was with me when we were together at the time of Henry's death.
You little whore.
Why? No, we must stop this now, people. Come on. The show must go on. It has to go on. Act 2, right, curtain up. We must continue.
You're not going to continue, surely?
We must.
How can you concentrate with the killer in the wings?
And who will play Catherine's part?
Oh, Algie. Her character was murdered in Act 1, remember?
How poetic. A killer with a sense of irony.
I hope not. I get killed in Act 2.
By what means?
I'm shot. By Vanessa.
This play cannot go on tonight. I need to find Digby Barton before this gets out of hand.
No, the curtain must go up. Digby will go mad.
I'm sure he will, but please, just 10 minutes is all I ask.
What are we waiting for now?
We're going to have to delay the start of Act 2 by 10 minutes.
I think Steve is talking to the murderer.
Digby? No, that can't be true.
I think Stephen knew about Digby all along. He just needed some evidence.
I can't believe it.
Then believe this. Vanessa, check the gun on the props table. The ammunition, check it.
The bullets, they're real.
Why would they not be?
You mad, boy? We don't use real bullets in a show. We use blanks. Well, we don't use real ones until now.
I feel sick. I would have killed you, Gwen.
You could have planted them there.
There are only 2 people who could answer that.
Did you find Digby?
Oh, yes. I thought you might have the answers. In hindsight, I think we did as well. And he suffered because of it.
I don't understand.
Digby discovered who the murderer was. And probably observed Catherine's death. Unfortunately for him, he let slip to the murderer, who came to visit him in his office. The murderer wanted certain cast members dead, including her own daughter, Gwendolyn. Enter stage left, Miss Ruth Rogers.
Aren't we clever? Yes, I wanted my daughter Gwen to marry Vince. It's no secret. Someone with prospects, a future, unlike that odious loser Henry.
Mother, a rather dramatic way of manipulating your daughter's affections, isn't it?
Oh, but so effective. Sadly, clever Digby found out, so he too had to be eliminated.
How inconvenient that people should object to murder.
And Catherine?
I had overheard her talking about the show going on tour. Vince was going to be a rich man, and Gwendolyn would have married into a fortune, and I into a true acting dynasty. Catherine knew of my dreams. She was too dangerous to let live.
And I was to die because I wouldn't stay with Vince, because I still loved Henry.
Of course. Any real mother could not let shoot her own flesh and blood. So she found live ammunition in Digby's office, loaded into the prop gun as real ammunition, and found a ready-made assassin in the form of Vanessa.
It would have been the best murder this production company had ever staged. Unfortunately, this murder is going to be carried out behind the curtains.
I presume you have enough bullets in there to wipe us all out then?
No, but enough to take a hostage.
Leave her alone.
Come with me.
Luckily for you, Stephen, we keep blanks on the props table. Come up, my dear.
Harry?
Luckily, we keep blanks on the props table, and I wasn't taking any chances tonight.
What will you do now?
Well, something will come up. I'm to stay here until the new owners move in. That's in my contract. I'm hoping Vanessa will stay with me. I was hoping that we could all go out.
Well, so long as it's not to see murder by night, I think we've had quite enough of that.
Oh, no, sir.
Does art imitate life? Or life imitate art?
I don't want to imitate anything. I want a cup of tea and a sandwich.